Hi everyone, it's Lee here. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks everybody who watched my video on making the little journal, the quick journal in 15 minutes. It's had over 6,000 views and I'm just absolutely wrapped in that, so that was great. So thank you for that. Now, what I want to talk to you about is we all know that Junk Journal July is coming up in July, obviously. Otherwise it wouldn't be Junk Journal July, I guess. It'd be something else. But also a challenge that really has my spark ignited is one that's been hosted by Ceri Griffiths. So he's doing a postcard challenge. So it's called Gely, as in gel, G-E-L-Y, Gely, postcard play. And this is a really good opportunity to use up some of your gel prints. If you've got them all piled up everywhere, or a box full of them, such as I happen to have, and they're gel prints that have been done on all sorts of things, not just pieces of paper, and there's music sheets, there's all sorts of stuff in there. So this is about half of mine, and I've already been through and taken out what I wanted to use for this challenge. So I've just copied his instructions. So the postcard can be decorated in any style, and the gel print element does not need to be the focal point or the main element. So what you'd be doing is making a postcard every day during July, and each postcard has to have gel print or part of a gel print. There's got to be some gel print item or element on there. So each postcard must show a number to represent the day it's posted upon. For example, the 12th of July has to have the number 12 on the postcard. The number can be any size and in any format. Also, the number must be on the front of the postcard as part of the image. It's fairly straightforward. All postcards must be 6 inches by 4 inches, can be either landscape or portrait. If mounted, the final dimensions must still be 6 by 4. Postcard corners can be straight, rounded or snipped. Social media and posting. Participants are encouraged to use the hashtag Gely postcard play when posting on any social media platform. So Gely is gel, Y. So instead of July, G-U-L-Y, it's G-E-L-Y. YouTube creators should use the hashtag in their video descriptions or titles. And suggestions are that if you have a YouTube channel, that you create a playlist for your videos to go into, or if you're going to do it on Facebook, create an album. And I don't do Facebook really, so I won't be using Facebook. I have Instagram. I might put them on Instagram, but they don't need a playlist or an album there, just the hashtag. And if you're going to post them on Pinterest, you just need to create a board so it's easier for people to find them. Now, I thought I'd use actual postcards. A couple of years ago at a collectibles fair, I bought it was a photo album, and it was full of postcards. So I thought that's what I would use to create mine. And what I actually found is that not all postcards are created equal. Some were obviously not the same size, but some of them aren't quite 6 inches. They're 5 7/8. So unless Ceri's going to send the postcard police down to Australia to arrest me, I'm going to go with them. Some of them hadn't been used, so they're just blanks, and then others actually they were sent to people. But it was all from one person, they all came from the book itself. So, and I do believe the lady's now deceased, so I'll have to do something about that. But I sort of love the idea of the writing being on there. So I think the best thing to do with them would be to paste a piece of paper over the back of mine, like a tea-dyed piece or something like that, on the ones that have got writing on them, and obscure the address, even though the lady does not live or is not living there or anywhere else at this point in time. So anyway, so what I did was I went through and I made myself a little viewfinder. So I just cut a 6x4 rectangle out of a piece of manila folder, and when I was choosing what gel prints I was going to use, I used this to try and find the best part on the actual gel print. So I just moved it around till I found a piece that looked nice, and it was quite strange that some of the gel prints that I didn't really like actually had the best bits on them, and some of the ones that I absolutely loved I found really easy to get a nice shot from. So that's how I did mine. That one of my favourites. It's where this came from. I absolutely love this one. So I've already cut my pieces out and I glued them with PVA glue, and what I did was I wanted to make sure that there was no chance of them coming apart, so I was really careful. I used a paintbrush and I really painted right around the edge and the corners first. I just used a non-stick mat. There's a bit of footage of that to show you how I did that, and so far so good, nothing has come apart. And then I've used this morning when everything was dry. Oh, that was another thing. So yeah, so they do get quite wet and bendy because of the glue, and it's been really cold here the last couple of days, so I've had the heater going, like the heat pump. So they've dried in front of the air conditioning, which is putting out heat. And then once they were dried, I left them underneath a pile of books overnight. So they were nice and flat, but they have sort of rounded a little bit. But I think that's just natural with any sort of card. If you were to get a pack of postcards off, like pile them up on each other, I think eventually they're gonna curl up a little bit. But they can always go back under the books again. So I'll just quickly show you the ones I made. So this one I really like. It's like a run-off piece, brayer-off, and I'd written something on it's shopping bag. So you can see the writing is underneath. So I thought I'd leave that there. That one turned out nice. This is another one of my favourites. I don't know which way I would put that. So it looks like trees or balloons or something that way, doesn't it? That and that are off the same piece. I like the ones that have got circles on them, and this one's been stenciled. This one I think I did water on the plate. That one had all sorts of stuff put on there. Looks like my little suction thing, and then I've got a rubber ball that's got these little spikes sticking out of it. That's on there. So that's off the same piece. This is probably done about the same time as that one was. So on these ones I used inks as well as the paints on the Gely plate. Love that one. This one is a bit bright, somewhat purple, and it's got gold flowers stenciled onto it. So that's another favourite. I like this one, even though it doesn't have the full print on it. I love that edge. And I was looking at it this morning, I said to my husband, what does that look like? And to me it looks like a horse's head and then a jockey sitting on the back, and just the rest of the body's missing. That's another one I like. So these were multiple layers of Gely printing. This was made with hot glue mask. I don't have a video on all of these ones. I don't make the gel printing videos very often because nobody watches them. So it's a waste of time making them. That one's a really nice one. It's got circles. I think that's why I like it. I like this one. So that was a stencil I made myself. That's another brayer-off sheet. This is another one where I think I put water on the plate. So it's nice and bright and very old wall looking. It's another piece of the leafy one. That's that glue gun mask again. So That one. This one I like. This was a gel print that I had actually painted this white stuff onto after the fact. Yeah, so that's just a bit of it. This one was an image transfer on the gel plate. So I just got the bit where the eyes are. I love the colours on that. That's another piece of that shopping bag with writing underneath it. And that one is would have been orange with black over the top, or black with orange over the top, and then water. Run-off piece of paper, and back to that one. So I have my 31 postcards all ready to go with the corners rounded, and that's going to kick off on the 1st of July. So every day I'm going to be decorating one of these, because these are just the backgrounds. They're only going to be short videos, because I'm doing Junk Journal July at the same time, so I'll be doing 2 videos every day throughout July, which means 62 videos all told, plus probably an extra 1 or 2 flip throughs or what have you. I'm not sure what I'll do with these cards once they're finished. I might give them away, have a competition, because I've just got over my 5,000 subscribers, so that's something to celebrate. And yeah, so we're ready to go. Okay, so I'll leave a link to Ceri's channel in my video description box, so if you're thinking about joining in the challenge, you can find all the information you need there. And I'll see you soon in another video, so take care, happy crafting, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, hugs and cheers from Australia. Hooray, bye. Fiery, this one, doesn't it? This would look good with like a black Asemic writing or something down the side of it.